Who could forget the maiden voyage of Les Lions De Teranga, the Lions of Teranga of Senegal, in their first ever appearance in the 2002 World Cup, where, in the opening match, they stunned the defending world champions France 1-0, thus setting the tone for a tournament that would go down in the memory of all die-hard football fans. The 2002 World Cup is seared into the memory as one of the most magical tournaments in recent footballing history. One of the teams who went on a run that year were Senegal, who became only the second African team in history to reach the quarterfinals of a World Cup. This West African side was spearheaded by the likes of El Hadji Diouf, Diop, Henri Camara, Faye, and yes, including current manager Alliou CIsse. In the 2018 World Cup qualifying cycle, Senegal punched their ticket for only their second voyage to the World Cup after topping a qualifying group containing the likes of Burkina Faso, South Africa, and an up-and-coming Cape Verde side. Many considered this one of the more difficult groups in the African qualifying region, but Senegal topped it with 14 points, coming tied for third in the most number of goals scored with 10 in 6 games. To cut to the chase, Senegal are absolutely loaded in individual talent, with their star players premiering in clubs in the EPL and the First Division of France in Ligue 1. These include Diafra Soko of Rennes, Cheku Koyate of West Ham United, Keita Balde of Monaco, and of course, Sadio Mane of Liverpool. On top of this, we have to consider that Senegal are in a very lenient group compared to what they could have had when the draw was made back on December 1st, 2017. Their opponents will be Poland in the first match of Group H, Colombia, and Japan. The sister group to Group H, Group G, contains England, Panama, Tunisia, and Belgium. You would have to consider that a top 2 finish in the group is more than doable for this young Senegalese side, and a knockout run is not out of the question entirely either. There is a decent chance Senegal can repeat the storied feat of 2002 and live up to the precedent that that side had set for them. Now, I mentioned that they scored the third most amount of goals in African qualifying. That's because Alliou CIsse has this team playing a very proactive, fluid flow type of football, and Senegal is simply deadly on the counter and on the wings. They should seriously contend for progression from the group. And another upset in a similar vein to France 2002, but against Poland in the opening stage in the Group H match, is entirely within the realm of possibility. On paper, at least, Senegal stand a good chance of at least obtaining 4 points from their group. They should outclass Japan and give Poland and Colombia a run for their money, at the very least. Now then, having said all that, there are a few concerns for this current squad. Well, for one, heading into the 2017 World Cup, Senegal were pegged as one of the favorites. And indeed, in the group stage of the 2017 AFCON, in which Senegal dominated, they cemented themselves as firm favorites to go all the way and lift the trophy. However, even though they dominated Cameroon in the quarterfinal fixture throughout the match, they could not put them away, and it was decided on penalties where Cameroon would be victorious and go on to win the tournament. This was considered a spectacular letdown and too early of an elimination for a team that has so much promise. This performance in the 2017 AFCON may also hint or indicate of a general lack of experience in this young squad. And this inexperience at the highest level in major international tournaments could come back to hinder Senegal and their World Cup 2018 aspirations. It must be taken into account that Senegal, at least the generation from 2002, is long gone. And this is a side that does not have exposure to said highest level in major tournaments. Now that they are back at the World Cup for the second time, it will be up to this new crop of players to prove their worth, lest they wish to continue to live in the shadow of that same team. Another worrying issue for Senegal is when you look at their performances in the March international window, they registered a few disappointing, underwhelming results against the likes of Bosnia-Herzegovina and Uzbekistan when both matches ended in draws. In particular, the match against Uzbekistan, Senegal had to come from behind to obtain a positive result in that fixture. Again, going back to the whole inexperienced arc. Could the two be tied together? Possibly. Despite all that, in the end, Senegal have deserved the moniker of being one of the potential dark horses to go on a deep run this summer. And most predictions usually entail them making it out of the group or finishing just short. As far as what Senegal can expect from this group in this World Cup, at the very least, they should put in a respectable performance in each of their group stage games, with a possible advancing to the latter rounds coming to the surprise of very few. Good luck to Senegal in the World Cup. And because they are far removed from that 2002 Senegalese Teranga Lions squad, Senegal could end up being something of an unknown variety at this tournament. We'll have to wait and see.